Have you ever seen a place so beautiful it made you question if it was even real? Our planet is home to landscapes so extraordinary, so breathtaking, that no photograph can ever truly capture them. These are the top 10 most beautiful natural places in the world. Stay until number 1, it will take your breath away. At number 10, the Amazon rainforest, South America. Stretching across 9 countries and covering more than 5.5 million square kilometers, the Amazon is the largest tropical rainforest on Earth. It is home to more than 10% of all species on our planet. Towering trees form a canopy so thick that rain takes 10 minutes to reach the ground. Rivers wind through the forest like silver ribbons visible from space. Jaguars prowl its shadows. Exotic birds paint the sky in every color imaginable. The Amazon is not just a forest. It is the lungs of our planet, and it is one of the most awe-inspiring natural wonders on Earth. At number 9, Plitvice Lakes, Croatia. Imagine a series of 16 crystal-clear turquoise lakes cascading into each other through a network of stunning waterfalls, surrounded by dense forest and limestone cliffs. That is Plitvice Lakes National Park in Croatia. The water here changes color throughout the day, shifting from deep blue to bright green to pure turquoise depending on the light and the minerals in the water. Wooden walkways float just above the surface of the lakes, making you feel like you are walking on water through one of the most magical landscapes in Europe. It is one of those places that genuinely makes people stop walking and simply stare. At number 8, the Sahara Desert, Africa. Most people think of the Sahara as barren and lifeless. But the reality is far more extraordinary. The Sahara is the largest hot desert on Earth, stretching across 12 countries and covering an area almost as large as the entire United States. At sunrise, its enormous sand dunes glow deep orange and red, casting shadows that look like brushstrokes across the landscape. At night, with no light pollution for hundreds of miles in any direction, the Sahara offers some of the most spectacular stargazing on the planet. The silence here is so complete it feels physical. The Sahara is not empty. It is infinite. At number 7, Milford Sound, New Zealand. Rudyard Kipling once called Milford Sound the 8th wonder of the world, and anyone who has seen it understands why. This dramatic fjord on the southwest coast of New Zealand is surrounded by sheer cliff faces rising more than 1,000 meters directly out of the dark water below. Waterfalls pour down the cliff faces after every rainfall, some of them hundreds of meters tall. Dolphins swim lazily through the fjord. Seals lounge on the rocks. And on a clear day, the reflections of the mountains in the still water are so perfect they look like a mirror. Milford Sound is the kind of place that makes you feel completely insignificant in the best possible way. At number 6, the Northern Lights, Arctic Circle. No list of natural wonders is complete without the Aurora Borealis. This extraordinary natural light display occurs when electrically charged particles from the sun collide with gases in the Earth's atmosphere, producing ribbons and curtains of green, purple, blue, and pink light that dance silently across the night sky. The best places to witness it include Norway, Iceland, Finland, and Canada. Standing in the freezing darkness watching the sky come alive with color is one of the most humbling and unforgettable experiences a human being can have. No two displays are ever the same. The Northern Lights are completely wild, completely unpredictable, and completely breathtaking. At number 5, Ha Long Bay, Vietnam. In the Gulf of Tonkin off the coast of northern Vietnam, more than 1,600 limestone islands and islets rise dramatically from the emerald green water, their surfaces covered in thick jungle vegetation. Ha Long Bay is one of the most iconic and instantly recognizable natural landscapes in all of Asia. Traditional wooden boats drift silently between the towering karst formations in the early morning mist, creating scenes of almost impossible beauty. Hidden inside many of the islands are enormous cave systems, their walls sparkling with stalactites and minerals. Ha Long Bay is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the most visited natural wonders in Southeast Asia, and every visitor says the reality is even more beautiful than the photographs. At number 4, Patagonia, Argentina and Chile. At the southern tip of South America, where the continent narrows to a point and the wind howls constantly across the landscape, lies one of the most dramatic and untouched wilderness areas on Earth. Patagonia is home to soaring granite towers, ancient glaciers, turquoise lakes, and vast open steppes stretching to the horizon. Torres del Paine National Park sits at its heart, with its iconic three granite peaks rising more than 2,800 meters into the sky. Condors circle overhead. Pumas stalk the valleys. And the Perito Moreno Glacier, one of the few glaciers on Earth that is still growing, carves enormous chunks of ice into the lake below with a sound like thunder. Patagonia is wild, remote, and utterly spectacular. At number 3, the Great Barrier Reef, Australia. Stretching more than 2,300 kilometers along the northeast coast of Australia, the Great Barrier Reef is the largest living structure on Earth. It is so vast it can be seen from space. Beneath the surface of the Coral Sea lies an underwater world of staggering complexity and beauty. More than 1,500 species of fish weave between 2,900 individual reef systems. Sea turtles glide through crystal clear water. Dolphins race alongside boats. And the coral itself, in shapes and colors that seem designed by an artist, creates an underwater landscape unlike anything else on the planet. The Great Barrier Reef is not just beautiful. It is one of the greatest natural treasures on Earth. At number 2, the Grand Canyon, USA. Few places on Earth prepare you for the Grand Canyon. You can read about it, see photographs, watch documentaries. And then you walk to the edge and look down, and nothing could have prepared you for this. Carved by the Colorado River over 5 million years, the Grand Canyon is 446 kilometers long, 29 kilometers wide, and more than 1,800 meters deep. Its layered bands of red, orange, and purple rock record nearly 2 billion years of Earth's geological history. At sunrise and sunset, the colors of the canyon wall shift and glow in ways that make it look like the landscape is alive. The Grand Canyon is one of the most visited and most photographed natural wonders on Earth, and it earns every single visitor. And at number 1, the Norwegian fjords, Norway. If there is one natural landscape on Earth that consistently leaves visitors completely speechless, it is the fjords of Norway. Formed by glaciers over millions of years, these deep narrow inlets cut between towering mountain walls that plunge directly into the dark, glassy water below. The Geirangerfjord and the Sognefjord are the most famous, both UNESCO World Heritage Sites, both so breathtaking that photographs of them regularly go viral around the world. Waterfalls pour from the cliff tops hundreds of meters above. Snow caps the mountain peaks even in summer. Small villages cling to the slopes, their colorful wooden houses reflected in the perfect stillness of the water below. Standing at the edge of a Norwegian fjord, surrounded by mountains, water, and silence, is one of the greatest natural experiences our planet has to offer. It is the most beautiful natural place in the world. These 10 destinations prove that our planet is a place of extraordinary, almost unbelievable beauty. Which one is on your bucket list? Let us know in the comments below. And if you want to keep exploring the world's most incredible natural wonders, subscribe to Traventis. New videos every week. We will see you in the next one.